Hi and welcome. Today I'm here with Polish Polish update number 3 for 2026. Happy Easter and happy April. It's a new month. So hoping you have a good Easter weekend. I've been mostly inside resting. Today is Easter Sunday. We got some snow yesterday and today it's supposed to rain and snow mix. That's typical for us here in my part of Sweden, like the south part of the north part. We have it a bit colder. Here it doesn't get to be the warm spring until May. You know, in March we did have an early spring, but I feel like it's a pre-spring. But then it's like also spring is when it's like changing every day. Like it's sunny and warm one day, then cold and snow the next day. You know, it's this big jumps up and down. But Friday was sunny all day, so I was outside. I did plant some pansies and plants for my mom in pots outside her house. Then I was outside with my mom a little bit. I did take a walk with my brother's dog, and I was watching my brother and my uncle. He had a few trees that fell down around his property. We had a storm, I think it was like 27th, 28th of December, had a big storm, a lot of trees fell down. But you know, then it came snow and winter. So I've been waiting for this time around of the year when we can start to take them away. So my brother and uncle did that. So you know, my family, my uncle, my aunt, my mom, my brother, we all live in the same village. We are neighbors. So it's fun sometimes when we all are outside doing things, spring things, and we just say hi and just walk by and just chit chat a little bit. And my brother's dog, you know, she's in the dog house and they have like a little bit of a outside area, and she was looking at us all day for a few hours. And then I was like, hey, we have to say hi to her. And then we took a walk with her just to see if it didn't feel outside. You know, we are so close but not close by her. And then I was outside in my garden. I did check on my plants. I had sown sweet peas and radishes that have come up in my greenhouse, and I did barbecue. I did grill hot dogs in my garden in the evening. I was out from like 2 p.m. to like 10 p.m. almost. That's very nice. Because I knew they showed that Saturday, Sunday and Monday, like all the days we are free, the people who are working are off work, will be rainy, snowy, colder. I feel like the weather knows when people have days off and it's like really bad weather. Like on Tuesday, the first day back to work, it's like 10 degrees and sunshine. And you know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday are like rainy, snowy, cold. Yeah, because I feel like many people, and you know, yeah, it did come snow, but it's not like skiing snow. I feel like this is the worst part, because yeah, sometimes or most years we can have snow during Easter, but you know, it's not new snow, it's a snow that's still here. So then it's like better for like skiing and things like that. But now it's like the like wet snow. I feel like then it's better that it's no snow, because then you can gardening and be outside doing other things like spring things. But this is like the bad spring weather. Yeah, so it's been like that here. Snowy, rainy, a little bit colder. But that is typical, because you know, since spring came so early, we know that there will come more snow, but you know, it will just melt after a few days. But now for Polish update, that's why I'm here. So I did mention the last time I started with 12 polishes, but I was wrong. I did start with 13. 3 were from last year, so they were very like maybe 1-2 manis in them. I wanted to roll them over just in case there's something left in them. They're very low. And so far I have used up 2 of them that was in polish last year. I finished them. So I have one from last year's polish here, and I haven't used this one yet. I'm saving it for like nail art things, because I'm not sure if there's enough for a full mani or not. And this year polishes are the one that are like my this year capsule collection is the one I'm gonna reach for the whole year. But I did give myself 5 sheet categories just to here and there. Use a little bit of my stash I have here, so just a little bit, you know. I can choose a purple polish, a favorite, a seasonal, untried. I think it was something more, just here and there. But mostly use and combination mani, nail art and polish mani. Yeah, but you know, they are my focus this year. So yeah, for this update I have 4 manis. I used 5 polishes, and here's the first one. These are the RDL Young Gel Look nail color in the color Blue Lagoon. It's a very pretty polish. So I use this one now 2 times, and I do it has a new line. It's a very small progress. But I could do a new line. Then I did this mani. These are the Sally Hansen Mini Complete Salon Manicure Racks to the Bridges. I've used this one also 2 times now, but I couldn't do a new line. It is too close to the first one. But I think you can see there's some air in between the polish and the line. Next I did use the H&M Shakudo. I don't have a photo of that mani, but I have a photo from when I wore it before. Because I feel like I don't have to take a new photo if I just use them by themselves again. You know, just one polish mani. If you just look the same, so I'll show a photo of it. From last time. And this one I can't do a new line, and it's very difficult up here when it's very rounded. The tape will not stay on, so it's easier when it comes more down, I think. Less rounded. I can do a new line maybe next time. This one I have used now also 2 times. And the mani number 4 is the one I have still on. I did this yesterday for Easter. I'm matching my eyes also. So I used so this is a combination mani. It is black from my stash collection and polishes from Polish. So I did use the the paint yellow. I was hoping this one would be finished this time, but since I only did the tips, I didn't use as much. I feel like if I had done a full mani, it would have been finished. You can see there's little left. And I used another polish, and this is the first use. So now I only have one that I haven't used yet this time. And it's the Mini Essie Marshmallow that I frankened. It was in polish, I think, maybe 2023 or something. But I wanted it more sheer. I will do a line here now. On this side, it's a new year. This year's lines, but I'll show you where it is now. After one use, it is on the base here on the clear side. To make it a little bit more fresher. I do wear nail polish a lot, so they can be a little bit stained here and there. So I like these type polishes just to make it a little more fresher look. So now I'm working on 11 polishes. So I used 5 this time. So there were 6 that I didn't use. So first is this brown from last year's polish that did the roll over. And I didn't use the Nails Ink Blossom Kisses. I also didn't use the H&M Peppermint. And I also have the Makeup Store Susie. And Essie Mini in the Mood Ring. And I still have this unused H&M Cinnabar Gem. But I've been saving this one for like late spring, summer time. So I feel like I have this red and this sort of like a coral red. So I will probably rest from this one during summer, and then I will use this one. So I did a purple mani before this one, I think. So I only have 4 polish manis. So 3 in March, and this is the first one for April. So I did good though. Though March was very busy, I did still 4 manis. In fact, that is like minimum, you know, the past years I've been doing maybe 1-2 a month. So 4 is like, the goal is like 5, maybe 6. So 4 is really good. But you know, life gets busy here and there, and that is, you know, if it's friends and family or myself, you have to step up and help and do things. You know, it's really worth it. But no, I was hoping to have the paint yellow finished, but nope. I feel like also it's too little to do a pedicure, so maybe 1 accent nail or 2 accent nails in a mani somehow. Maybe I can do something similar to this again. If you see the progress, like this one looks a lot alike, but you know, I think there are beads in here, so that makes it look more than it is. But we'll see what I will do with this a little left. So how are your polish doing this year? Have you any empty yet? I have 2, but you know, there were very little left in from last year's polish. I'm thinking my biggest chance to finish early is this SC Mini. Maybe this one, Sally Hansen Mini. Maybe this one. I think these three are the ones I want to finish earlier if I can. I feel like this color I will be bored of when summer comes. We'll see how it goes. So that's all for update number 3. Thanks so much for watching. Hope I see you next time. Bye!